Water quality from rangeland is a part of our everyday life. Water quality is such a big issue because most water humans consume comes from rangeland. If the water consumed is not high quality or is polluted, it impacts the health of the population. Water quality concerns first came to light around 1972 when the first Clean Water Act came out. This version did not have an impact on rangeland and ranches, but instead focused on runoff affecting endangered species. In 2004, the Clean Water Act came out again and directly affected ranches and rangelands, making it mandatory for operations to control property runoff.
Pollution from livestock on rangeland degrades water quality and threatens human and environmental health. Properly managed livestock grazing is healthy for rangeland, but if poorly managed can have negative health implications. 53% of land in the western United States is rangeland. In California alone, 38% of the state's surface is rangeland, which is about 40 million acres. Most water the human population consumes initially falls on rangeland, then eventually flows into public water storage. In 2010, the Clean Water Act found contamination from rangeland water, which included fecal bacteria. This then led to the Water Board creating GRAP, which stands for Grazing Regularity Action Program.
Water does not only affect humans, but wildlife, farmers and ranchers, livestock, and provides a home for many aquatic species and amphibians. Among those animals, a third of them that call rangeland home are endangered. 60% of the streams that flow across rangelands are one that flows seasonally, making it crucial to keep the water we do have available clean. Farms depend on clean water for irrigation, crops and livestock, and streams give fish and other animals a place to live and reproduce. The Clean Water Act was established in 1972 to try and control water pollution that ran across rangeland and protect the endangered species living in streams and rivers. The act specifically looked at towns and farmers in those towns to examine if there was water flowing through their property and what they were doing to ensure the water collected as little pollutants as possible. Since the Clean Water Act, there have been numerous other acts that try and put an emphasis on keeping water that flows through rangelands as clean as possible.
According to the Regional and State Water Board, grazing operations impact beneficial land uses and water quality. In the 2010 Clean Water Act list of impaired water for California, roughly 120 water quality impairments such as fecal bacteria, temperature, nutrients, and sediment were confirmed to be present on land actively grazed by livestock. Regional and state water boards regulate and enforce total maximum daily loads impacted by all water pollutants and grazing operations on the California Water Act list. Environmentalist state and local municipalities such as the USDA, Natural Resources Conservation Service, and regional and state water boards fear livestock grazing is damaging the environment, but also have a mild understanding of the benefits of livestock grazing on rangeland. Stakeholders want non-point source pollutants regulated and accounted for. Farmers, ranchers, and free market operators fear costly legislation limits the annual food production capability of private operations while resulting in minimal environmental progress.
Fecal coliform levels have proven to increase as the intensity of livestock grazing increased. Unfortunately, livestock removal doesn't provide an immediate solution to high fecal coliform bacteria levels in water. The bacteria can actually live through winter in soil sediment and animal feces even after livestock have been removed. Resolving the issue requires rancher cooperation and responsible range management. Practices involving dispersing livestock and attracting that livestock out of the vicinity of stream water have proven most beneficial in regards to lowering fecal coliform bacteria levels in watersheds. This can be done by using salt and water features to entice animals to congregate in a specific area. It is also important to note that coliforms are a broad classification of bacteria that are present in the feces and environment of all humans and most animals. Coliform bacteria are unlikely to cause illness, but may be an indication that pathogens or disease-causing organisms are present in the water.